What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Angry Jackalope. The world has gone fucking nuts. I mean, literally fucking nuts, man. The shit I'm seeing, I'm like, wow. Fucking wow. Wow, fucking wow is all I gotta say. It's enough to make a motherfucker drink like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Whew. It's pretty good. Okay. What's up, Robert the Bronx Jackalope's in the house. Paula Lucky Lope and Sonny. What is up, motherfuckers? Holy shit, fuck, man. It's like, just when you think the world's done gone crazy enough, some motherfucker puts another multiplier on the bitch and says, let's see if we can beat it. Hold my drink. It's nuts. It's nuts. And the thing that's killing me most about a lot of this shit is the fact that people are like, okay. The shit with the police killing homie, that's bad. That's bad. I'm not in any way, shape, or form excusing that shit or saying that shit wasn't wrong. What's up, Lyra Lope? Okay. And I'm not saying that protests are a bad thing. In fact, I'm very, very, very much in support of protest. I think if there is a bunch of angry people, protest. Sounds fucking great. But in Seattle, this shit boggles my mind. In Seattle, these motherfuckers then took like a 7-block area, and these numbnuts, is planting like they're gonna be there long enough to yield any kind of fucking harvest. And it really cracked me up. They're in a grassy area and they lay cardboard down and they put dirt on top. I'm kind of like, okay. And there's, oh my hell, I can't make this shit up, guys. I can't make it up. I'm just sitting there watching it going, and then they have armed guys at either end of the area. And you had this one dude, he had a gun in a holster, and it looked like maybe it was a Louis Vuitton holster. I'm like, wow, we got a bougie ass fucking holster going on here. And Home Slice was like, I had to quit my job so I can come out here and guard this. Guard from who, motherfucker? You never heard of snipers? I mean, in some ways I feel pretty good because, you know, if these are the same group of numbnuts that's going to come trying to go to the suburbs where, like, I live, for example, and try to wreck some shit, that's hilarious. That is truly a zombie apocalypse because that's dumb. And their little so-called barricades are a joke. I'm like, the only reason y'all got that area is because they want you to have that area. And they're waiting for you to do something really, 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 really dumb so you can kick that martial law in and basically give the president the ability to call the Insurrection Act into play, which you think the police was a problem. And I love, oh yeah, let's get the United Nations involved. Yeah, let's get the UN to come in and help with this shit. You really want the blue helmets walking around, huh? You want the blue helmets to come and save you? Holy fuck. The level of stupidity on this shit is just mind-boggling. Just mind-boggling. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't. It was pretty cool. I saw Dave Chappelle, he has a little special. And I was just talking to people about Christopher Dorner. I was just telling them. You know, it's like, really, if you want things to change, it has to change from the top all the way down to the bottom level. And you have to allow people a clear-cut way to report crooked cops in a way where, you know, because on the streets, you know, we got, you know, snitches get stitches. Well, in law enforcement, it's the same fucking thing, you know. I mean, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I'm just sitting back watching this shit, and then, you know, of course, the Rona Wave 2, they're gearing that bitch up. Complain about Trump suggesting sending in the military. Well, they have a right to talk about that part, because you really shouldn't have our military on U.S. soil. There's a reason we don't do that. The military kills, and the police are supposed to keep the peace. But when you militarize the police, you're just kind of gearing them up to kill. It's always been kind of a problem, but yeah, whatever. I'd rather have a militarized police than no police at all. That's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, you guys didn't think we're gonna have a Corona wave 2, another wave come through? Come on now. Every pandemic historically has had multiple waves. If you look at the Spanish flu, there was 2 waves. You know. Yeah, military, then they call for the UN. I know. What's up? I know. What's up, Simulcon in the motherfucking his ass? I know. Sorry ass notifications. It's fucking stupid. YouTube is dumb. I mean, YouTube shitty, Twitter shit. I mean, all the social things are fucking shit piles. I mean, it's a big fucking shit show. This is all one big fucking shit show. And, I just keep looking at everything like, are you fucking serious? Like, I keep hoping I'm going to wake up from this shit and be like, wow, I had the most stupidest, craziest dream ever. But that ain't going to happen. So let's just talk some blunt shit here. So the Rona comes, fucks up everything, shuts down half the fucking planet, and businesses, for the most part, small businesses, get their ass whooped. I mean, it's like elbows, knees, bats, you name it. Small businesses got mobbed. They got jumped. Okay? Now they struggle to get up. Oh, what the fuck? Wow, I got my ass kicked. Oh, my eyes fucked up. My mouth is all like this. This is small businesses in America before the riots. Okay? Then the riots come along, and I'm looking at some shit happening down in the Bay Area, my old stomping ground. I'm watching these fucking cops just standing out there, just watching, letting these motherfuckers just run through the mall, breaking apart Macy's and what. I mean, it's just looting, like, fuck it. No ramifications. We got actual shoppers going, watching these dudes just come tear through. And I'm sitting there watching this shit like, damn, really? Like that, huh? Okay. And I'm noticing a trend here. Like, I don't see that shit here in Utah. I didn't necessarily see that shit in Texas. But I see a whole lot of that shit happening in certain other places. You know what I'm saying? I seen my first commercial for Patron on YouTube. Oh yeah? Link that shit. Check it out. I will check that shit out. So I'm like watching this shit like, what in the literal fuck are the police doing? They just standing back letting these motherfuckers do whatever they want to do. Now I get when shit was heated, you saw those cops leaving the station, right? Because in my mind, from a tactical point of view, that wasn't too bad. That was like, okay, let's de-escalate shit. These guys want blood. Let's not give them blood. Let's just disengage. Smart. Smart. Salute that shit. To give up the police station down in New York hit hard, especially in the Bronx. I've been seeing some footage coming out of New York. New York already has a big problem with some shit historically, and then Giuliani came in and tripled the police force and started bringing shit around the corner, but then now shit's going the other way again. And before I get too far on my rant here, I do want to point out one thing. Defunding doesn't mean getting rid of the police. It just means getting rid of the way that they can get paid. Money that comes into them. It doesn't mean that they get rid of them. There's ways around that shit. And then the other problem is, we've seen some of the solutions that have been done in the past, like in Louisiana, for example. A buddy of mine was telling me they had a problem with crooked ass police, and then what they did is they got rid of the police and they had the sheriffs. They had the sheriffs step in and handle things, and that was a big fuck up. Woo! Didn't help. But some of the stuff, I'm not opposed to having quote unquote community and transparency and things like that. But the reality is, let's be blunt. Look, most cops start out good. They want to serve the community. And they run towards danger, not away from danger. A lot of them. Like my daughter wants to be a cop. Even with all this bullshit going on, I'm like, you don't want to be a fucking... I want to be a cop. I'm like, you don't want to be a cop. She don't want to be a cop. I'm like, you're a girl. You don't want to be a fucking cop. She don't want to be a cop. I want to serve. I want to help. And I know there's a lot of cops that are like that. They just want to help. But then imagine this. Imagine this. Every day you want to go help. But then every day you got to smell shit. And every day you got to look at somebody ODing. Or every day you got to look at some kid who got ass raped by daddy or some shit. And you're seeing the absolute worst of society every single fucking day. Every day. You're looking at this shit every fucking day. And you're like, damn. These are the motherfuckers that I'm serving. These ungrateful motherfuckers. You're seeing the shit constantly. So what happens to the people? What happens to them? They got no clear cut way to debrief. They already skeleton crews in a lot of these places in the first place. You gotta work extra shifts. You gotta do this. You gotta handle this. Blah blah blah. They overworked. They're not qualified. They're not trained as social workers. Not trained as grief counselors. Not trained as different things. You got all these cops going out doing multiple jobs, right? I damn well didn't follow his footsteps. Yeah, I mean, you know what? We all don't do what our dads did. You know what I mean? But and then you got some motherfuckers that become cops because they want power. They want to get even. They want to hurt other motherfuckers because they got bullied or some shit. And then, as we've seen time and time again, some people can't handle the power. Right? They let a little bit of power go to their head. I'll give you a good example. So there's these bullshit masks that we have to wear and shit all the fucking time, right? We went to this grocery store and they had the thermometer thing, beep, beep, checking temperatures and whatnot. And there was this little pencil neck motherfucking kid barking orders at people. Hey, I'm like, dude, first and foremost, ain't your fucking store. Second of all, dude, chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out. You know? Yeah, she can. She can, Rob. She can totally take a ride along and she can do all kinds of shit. Like, they're cool. But again, the thing I keep trying to explain to her is there is a line you can't cross. You have to be careful because, you know, you got a bunch of dirty ass cops. Shit. It could be real fucking dangerous for you to say some shit. I mean, fuck, if you look at that dude that was killing all the cops, Christopher Dorner, you know, he was just trying to report some police brutality and he got fired for it and the motherfucker lost his shit and went fucking bananas. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a thankless job to be a cop. It's tough. It's a tough job. It's a tough fucking job. I mean, you gotta have, you know, I've only seen probably, personally, I've only seen one or two good cops, personally. Then I've seen some asshole cops. Now, the asshole cops aren't necessarily the brutalizing motherfuckers, just assholes, right? Like, they got a little too much fucking power in their dicks. And then you got, you know, the other end of the spectrum where you got the total evil cocksuckers, you know? So, you know, it's one of those things where you're looking at it, you're like, what the fuck, right? What the fuck? But yeah, the Rona shit, man, that's coming back. And I still don't think it's, I still don't agree that it is everything they say it is as far as, oh, it's so dangerous. I'm like, yeah, you know, me and my good friend, we're debating hard and we finally just agreed to disagree because, like, I'm like, mm-mm. Like, my wife was sick and she had to go get tested and I was like, fuck. And she went and got tested and came back negative, but that don't mean shit because, shit, a lot of motherfuckers is, you know, false positives, false negatives. I mean, there is no real valid testing that is like 100% sure. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, whatever. And yeah, a lot of old people are dying. A lot of people with different levels of comorbidities and stuff like that. And sure, this thing might have an R naught of like 3 or 4, but it's real easy to say, well, they're asymptomatic. Okay, asymptomatic with faulty testing. It don't, you know, numbers don't substantiate all this bullshit. So anyway, long story short, we have the Rona that fucks up small businesses. Then we have looting and shit that fucks up small businesses. People trying to go open shit back up again. Small businesses can't get certain workers back because these workers are making more money on unemployment than they are working. So they're like, fuck, it's hard to get people to come back. Then they're going to finally find some stability and then they're going to go, oh no, look, all that riot and all that shit. Look, we open back up. People flock to the things. Now look, now everybody's sick all over again, going into, you know, summertime. Oh, and then of course after summertime we're gonna hit winter, right? Oh, winter. Oh no. I read summer testing is only 60% accurate. Yeah, if that. You know, the guy that made the one test, he straight said, dude, don't be using my shit to test like this because that's not what it was meant for. It's not what it was meant for. But yeah, man, it's I've said it plenty of times. You know, we were at the roller coaster going tick 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 tick. Now we're like, here's the riot starting. Here we're going right here into summer. Boom, we're about to fucking launch down this shit. And it's gonna be crazy because the food shit, You know, all of the ripple effect of everything that's been happening up to this point is going to ripple and then suddenly going to be a big issue. Like I'm in the stores right now and I see abundance of a lot of shit. Spam seems to be really hard to find though, which I find kind of interesting. So I can't seem to find any spam lately. That sucks, right? But I think we're going to see some really, really crazy shit. And that's funny, right? When you stop and think about it. Because right now, anytime you look at the news, you already see this is some crazy shit. And I'm already looking at shit like, man, this is nuts. Like I totally get anger. I totally get repressed feeling of impotency at the hand of a superior force holding us down. Shit, I got two of these forces with their dick so far up my ass right now that I want to call them daddy. I got the fucking feds, the IRS that I fucking owe money to that I'm paying every fucking month, and I've got the fucking state I'm paying every fucking month. And I tell you, states are rapists, right? States already been threatening to they already put a lien on my house, but they said, oh, as long as you're making your payments, we won't actually do the lien. We're just gonna fuck your credit. I'm like, whatever, fuck it, whatever. So you're like, yeah, the police, they holding us down. It's like, man, it's bigger than the fucking police, man. It's been the police. Our government is ass raping us every fucking day. And not just our fucking government, the banking cartels. You want to find the biggest bunch of fucking crooks on the planet? It's the fucking bankers. Those cocksuckers, they're loving this shit. They're loving this shit. They got 9 different angles on how to make more fucking money upon more fucking money upon fucking more money. They're gonna fuck us. All of us. Well, Rob, what about the rich? Well, fuck, the rich is in cahoots with the motherfucking bankers. Some evil shit, man. Some evil shit going on. And this shit is making America more violently racist. Last week we talked about bigotry, we talked about racism. Well, now I'm talking about violent racism. So now all of these little closet racists, and I do mean racist in the sense of malicious, before they would look at a black person or a brown person and it would do some racial epithet or derogatory, bigoted statement or whatever. But they would think it. They were too chicken shit to actually come up to motherfucker's face and say some shit. Like I was telling a friend of mine not too long ago, man, I respect a upfront, open racist that's just flag waving, says it to your fucking face, whatever. I respect those more because I know what I'm dealing with. I absolutely hate the closet racist. The one who holds real malice and anger in their heart, but they don't do anything to anybody's faces. To everybody's face, like, oh, yeah, I like John. John's a nice guy, yeah. But then he's in the background. John's he's a Nero. I can't stand that Nero, blah, 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 right? And he cock blocks, but he tries to do it in a stealthy way. It's like, okay. But now with the shit that's going on, man, I saw this video. They keep showing over and over this white lady. I don't know what the fuck. Oh, my fucking God. This white bitch gets on her fucking knees and starts kissing these guys' fucking feet. And then they get all excited. They run up and they're like pointing down, demanding, yeah, bitch, kiss my fucking feet. I'm like, well, shit, whip your dick out and make her suck your dick, because fuck. What the fuck? And I'm watching this shit and I'm like, woo, woo, woo. Man, oh man. And then I'm watching this insanity. Oh, we're going to change some of the cops. We're going to change the cartoons because there's a police chief dog. We're going to get rid of that from the show. What the fuck, people? Yeah, pandering. Fucking pussies. Fucking assholes. I'm like, okay, you stupid bitch, on your fucking knees, kissing these guys' fucking feet. You should just went in the back and let them run a fucking train on you. Let them gangbang you, because it seems like that's really what you fucking want, you little whore. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What does that do? What message does that fucking send? And then I saw all these white dudes and ladies and shit all getting on their knees and bowing to these folks on the stage, and I'm like, okay, understand something. None of us were alive during fucking slavery. None of us were alive. So none of us are really responsible for that shit. Okay? Fuck, I'm half Irish and I'm half Japanese. Okay, so the Irish were really fucked over, and Japanese had internment camps in World War II. So what the fuck? Oh my hell. It's ignorance. It's stupidity. And then the fake tears and the fake bullshit. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go do this so I can be on TV, or oh, I'm looking at a lot of these motherfuckers. They are so fucking fake. I'm just looking at them like, wow, really? I'm just like, holy shit. I'm like, okay, I guess that's the fucking new norm. Yeah, they're gonna say, yeah, look at the corporations. Corporations, a perfect fucking example. Well, because of Black Lives Matter, we don't want to offend anyone, so we're going to stop this product launch or do what blah blah blah, or we're gonna do this and we're gonna do some token gesture. Give me a fucking break. A lot of these corporations are some of the biggest criminals when it comes to, you know, inhuman acts against humanity, right? Far worse ramifications of the actions that they do than a, cop killing a black dude. Now, I get it. The cop killing a black dude for 8 minutes and some odd seconds, almost 9 minutes, is the equivalent to a live HD lynching that no one had ever seen before, right? But again, I'm still really pissed off at all the bystanders. I'm still pissed off at all the people with the cameras and everything, real interested in filming and talking shit and not doing anything. Not doing a goddamn thing to save that dude. And then let's not get mad about all the other death that happens on a regular fucking basis. Man, there's people who get fucked over and killed every fucking day. Every day. It's just stupid. And then if you have an opposing opinion, or if you say, yeah, that's fucked up, right? But I don't support the rioting or whatever. Well, no, I'm a racist. Yeah, Gone with the Wind. What? That woman, she was one of the first blacks to get a Academy, what is it, Oscar or Academy Award, some shit like that. Yeah, I know, Simicon. I was sitting here trying to picture the timing on that. Like, normally, if you are blocking somebody's airway like that, you're not going to hear screaming first and foremost, and they would have blacked out a lot sooner. But whatever, I'm not going to get in conspiracies, because whatever, it's done is done. You know what I mean? Fuck, it's irrelevant to me. If dude's alive and he's doing a Tupac and he's fucking living large or whatever, hey, big ups to the landlord. You know what I'm saying? There's a step up from fucking porn, that's for sure. And I'm like this. Don't get it twisted, motherfucker. Just because I called the shit what it is. If this was actually real deal Holyfield, it was wrong. It's fucking wrong. It was wrong. Dude was subdued. He's on the ground. Done. Finito. You don't need 4 motherfuckers dogpiled on a motherfucker for that period of time. Period. I can understand if it was somebody like the Mountain. You know what I'm saying? You get that big sumbitch. Boy, you need to just taser and like 4 different tasers just lighten his ass up, because that sumbitch get up and fucking blah, poke your eyes and shit out. You know what I'm saying? What up, Stevie G in the motherfucking house? But yeah, you know, critical thinking is gone. We can't even engage in rational what if conversation because the culture now, oh no, you're a racist. Whatever, fuck off. Eat a dick. I can't stand these motherfuckers. I can't stand them. Did you see they're coming out with multicolor band-aids to match people's skin? Oh, that's cool. I don't mind that idea. Fuck yeah. You know what I mean? Like, especially get a big old fucking something on your face. You don't want to have like a fucking crazy band-aid there and shit. Like if they have flesh-colored band-aids, that's cool. I like that idea. Shit, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Strippers in the world be happy about that shit. Shit. Especially to get some bruises and whatnot, and they want to cover that shit up, match it up with the color. That's great, man. But there's just too much stupidity, man. It's too much useful idiots running around, setting the stage for some deeper, darker, crazier shit to unfold. I got multiple bets right now, man. I got bets with people saying tanks are going to be rolling and our military is going to be on the street. And all my homies like, nah, you're out of your mind, Rob. Ain't no fucking way. I'm like, dog, the fucking tanks are already in place. They've been in place since the Rona first rolled out. Rob, that's normal. You know, National Guard moves stuff around all the time. Oh, and they hide them in rock quarries? They hide them, right? Because that's normal. I got National Guard bases. They got Apache helicopters there. They don't hide that shit. It's right there. Everybody drives past the fence and says, hey, look, we got all these cool helicopters. But then they roll tanks in and then hide them in rock quarries where they have big mounds of shit so from people on the outside can't see it, right? That's fucking normal, right? Oh, and then the thousands of tanks that are down in Mexico outside our border, those are just sitting there too. I wonder why those are there. Yeah, okay. Oh my hell. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb. So, I hope I'm wrong. I hope they have to pay these motherfuckers money. I hope I'm like, well, shit. I guess I was wrong. Make it fucking rain, bitches. Have fun with the money. Go to a strip club or something. But I got a feeling they'll be like, all right, Rob, I got the money for you. I'm like, yeah, fucking keep it. Ain't worth shit anyway. Yeah, man, it's dumb. It's dumb. Dum da dum dum. And I don't even really know what to do. Really, to be honest with you. Like I'm like, yeah. Should I go stock up? No, I can't. Why? Oh, I don't have extra money. Fuck. Fuck. I don't know, man. It's crazy. It is crazy. Oh, wound's great, man. It's right there. There's the little hole. Right there. Oh, can you see it? Can you see it? There it is. Just a little fucking hole. Right there. It's all healed up. It's kind of hard. All the way deep. It's like, sink. Ouch. They get a cut. I got a little owie. Holy shit, man. I don't know. I'm kind of like, fuck. And then all the movies, like, I was like, oh, Artemis Fowl? That's the name, right? I saw that preview. I was like, well, that might be good. Man, all the reviews I'm watching have said it is complete garbage. My homeboy that I really love his reviews, he gave it a straight F. I'm like, come on, man. So our entertainment is getting delayed, is getting fucked up because of the Rona and whatnot. Then the shit that comes out on these streaming things is fucking bootsy. I tried to put some good shit up on the Discord, some shit that I have been watching. Like, hey, this was actually pretty good. Check it out. Like Last American Crime, that one right there. I was like, man, they're letting us know that 5G shit ain't what everybody, you know. No, that's like a Last American Crime. Are they gonna beam us? We're gonna be like this. I can't fucking move. Dead. You know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, new revolution is pretty much impossible. We're not in the time of musket and cannons. We're in the time of precision airstrikes from drones. If that, man, that's what I'm saying, man. I don't even know. I don't even know if that's even fucking like, dude. If you take a look at those California fires, where you see buildings burn, hop the street, trees don't get burned up, these cars slagged. I'm like, they need to drone strike some shit. They get this laser blast. Maybe all that shit that fucking Tesla and them motherfuckers be putting up in the sky, they just gonna be having like Star Wars times 9,000. Just blah blah, just blasting motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? What about the new live action Avatar Last Air? Oh shit! I haven't even seen anything on that. I have to go take a look at that. We the people can no longer fight the government the way the founders of this country fought the British. We no longer on the same battlefield. Yes and no. Yes and no. The folks that are out right now with like the Louis Vuitton pistol up here and shit, because they're not strategizing. They're not thinking correctly. If you want to fight these guys, if you want to take out a superior force, right? All you got to do is just figure out, okay, what's going to hurt them the most. Like, I love the idea of, oh, let's not buy shit for one day. Let's take one day. No. Fuck that. You straight up say, okay, check this out, partner. Check this out. We're not going to buy this shit over here. Period. And you start off making examples. So start off small. You say, okay, everybody, boycott Carl's Jr. They're on my shit list right now. So I say, yeah, you know what? Fuck Carl's Jr. I will never buy another fucking thing from Carl's Jr. again. So now we all get up in this social shit. Hey, Carl's Jr. is a piece of shit, man. Blah blah blah. Let's start showing the man what we're capable of. If everybody systematically said fuck you to this company, and that company said fuck, and it starts to affect not a day, not a week, not a month, but a whole fucking fiscal quarter. Imagine if everybody stopped going to McDonald's. Everybody in inner city. All people, because rich people ain't buying McDonald's. So we all said fuck McDonald's, and we stopped going to fucking McDonald's. Man, people would start to go, holy shit. So you see a golden arches suddenly crumble. There's your symbol, right? McDonald's crumbles. Okay, imagine if everybody suddenly said, fuck it, we're not paying our taxes. We're not going to pay fucking taxes. Fuck you. We're not paying our taxes. Ruh-roh. What do you mean not pay it? Nah, fuck you. A few of us not pay it, we go to jail. If all of us said, fuck you, we ain't paying, what, they're going to take all 320 million of us and throw us in fucking jail? Nope. Oh, we're going to take your property and everything else. Come take it. Bottom line is, if motherfuckers all said at the same time, fuck you, no. Not a single bullet would have to fly. Not one fucking bullet. You wouldn't have to shoot shit. Now, inevitably, somebody is going to have to, because they're going to try to make examples of motherfuckers. Show of force. All right. As soon as you have your first fucking Boston Tea Party HD, oh, fuck. Then you're going to start seeing shit. So the problem is right now we have a divided country. Motherfuckers can't agree that we're all collectively being fucked. And the bad guy is right in front of us, but the bad guy keeps saying, hey, look at the black guy. Hey, look at the gay guy. Hey, look at that guy over there. Hey, look at the yellow guy over here. Hey, look at the fucking alien over here. No, seriously, fucking aliens. Look at the fucking alien over there. Dividing all of us. If everybody finally said, hey, you know what? How about we change the definition from Christian, non-Christian, black, white, Republicans, Democrats, Coke, Pepsi, forget all of that. Let's instead look at the haves and the have-nots. Oh, and now let's get really granular and say the haves are the people that are sitting at like the Bill Gates levels, and the have-nots are the rest of us. So all of us have-nots get together and say, all right, we're the ants, you're the grasshoppers. So there's 319,900,000 of us to your 100,000. Some shit's gonna change right fucking now. And they'll be like, fuck. Oh, this watch, this is a what is this shit? It's one of the smartwatches. It is my wife got this for me fucking a while ago, and I cannot for the fucking life of me remember what it is. It's one of the Samsung watches. Samsung watch. I got the nice band for it, but it's just the smartwatch deal. You know, when you could change the faces and whatnot. It like lasts for like, the charge lasts for like 2 fucking days, and then I gotta throw on the charger, and then I fucking keep using it. But I'm telling you, man, it could be done. But the problem is there's no solidarity. Problem is you got too many pussies that can't suffer. Because that's the problem. Nobody wants to sacrifice. That's the problem. If people are like, you know what? To make change across the board, we're going to sacrifice some of the shit that we actually like. Shit that we love. Okay? So, in an act of defiance, we all agree, starting from this day to 3 months from now, we're going to act like a forced quarantine, and we're not going to do A. All of us decide we're not going to do A. And what would be cool is everybody vote on it beforehand. Hey, these are the targets we're thinking about. McDonald's, Carl's Jr., KFC, it could be not driving very much, suddenly, not buying gas, or we decide come tax time, none of us are going to pay our taxes. We're going to just say, fuck it, we're not paying taxes, period. And then, I get to see motherfuckers on the 15th comes and they're waiting for tax money to roll in. Because the government depends substantially on our taxes. And then the rest of the money they make up. That's where the deficit and everything comes from. But they still require the taxes to pay for certain things, right? So, I was checking the Leatherman Tread. It comes in a bracelet version and a version with a watch. Yeah, I thought that thing looked pretty neat too. I feel bad for anybody with like hairy ass arms though wearing that shit, because those little links that have all the tools in it, it's gonna be yanking the shit out of people's fucking hair, But at the same time, I agree pretty much 100% with Irish Zombie Nation that we the people can't fight, because there is no we the people. We're too divided. We're too fucking divided. You can't have a basic conversation. I mean, you take anything that is somewhat controversial and you bring it up, man, you're going to have people fucking pissed. It's like, dude, you act like I'm talking about your mother. You act like I called your mother a fucking cunt. No. All I said was A and B. And you're upset because you like C and D. Well, because you like C and D and I like A and B, now we have to be fucking enemies? Or you have to deal in absolutes like, oh, because you don't believe in C and D, you're a racist, or you're a homophobe, or you're intolerant, or whatever. It's like, no, I'm just not a fucking idiot. I'm not a fucking moron, and I refuse to be bullied into changing my beliefs. I believe in America. America is supposed to be a beautiful place where we could completely disagree. Like, I could say, I like a corn cob up my ass, and I like to dance with fucking midgets and smoke weed and drop mushrooms every fucking night. And somebody can say, that's completely irresponsible and you're a fucking retard. To which I should reply, yeah, that's true. You ain't wrong, right? And then we both laugh at it, and find something we do get along with and do that, and then we part ways. not wanting to fuck each other up. You know, you see, we divide ourselves. Government doesn't have to do it for us. It's human nature. We do it ourselves, and they use it to their advantage. Yes and no. We do it now because it's all we've ever known. But if you take a look at the human pack mentality, we like groups. We like groups. But the problem is everything is so big. And they've already shown that me and you, human beings, we don't do very well with social groups larger than 50. What I mean by that is 50 people we can know intimate details of and actually have a meaningful relationship with. When it starts to get larger than that, then we can't keep that type of a relationship. Okay? But at the same time, just because we like to congregate in like-minded groups, right, does not mean because I'm more comfortable in a certain group that I'm going to inherently despise and hate the other group. It might be the exact opposite. We might have some really cool, what do you call those? Not grudges, but like competition, right? We might be like, no, my team is better. We see that with sports guys all the time, right? Oh, I'm with the Cowboys. You're with the Washington Redskins. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. But they're not really fuck you to each other. They're like talking smack, but they're actually, even though they're on differing sides, they're part of a different group, right? We can be parts of lots of different groups. And even though some of these groups may be polar opposites to the other one, it shouldn't really affect us understanding that at the end of the day, we're all human beings and we all want the same basic shit. Basically, to be loved and to be acknowledged, right? Two very important things for human beings, right? Nobody wants to be ignored or invisible. They don't want to not be noticed. They don't want people to, you might see some people to say they want that, but in my experience, I've never seen somebody happy as a true loner, as a true outsider. Human beings are very social pack animals. We thrive in environments where we have collaboration, we have growth, we have acknowledgement, we have respect. I mean, like, I can respect people that have vastly different belief systems than me. Like Leo, you're a perfect example. When it comes to our religious or lack thereof beliefs, we are polar opposites, but I still fucking love you. So it's irrelevant. I don't care, right? You might shake your head at some shit that I say, but at the end of the day, you go, yeah, fuck, Rob's still a cool dude I go get drunk with. That's all I'm saying. But the government and some of the powers that be, they like to leverage it. They like to take it and let the magic boxes and all these other spheres of influence ratchet shit up to a very unhealthy level. I was reading a book last night, and it was very interesting. One of the things that it said in there is human beings can only maintain a certain level of heightened emotional ratcheting before it just gets numb and fuck it, whatever. And the guy in the story was, the character, he grew up, he had a dog. He loved this dog. This dog was everywhere with him. And as a child, a boy and a dog's relationship is something sacred, something special. But then the dog was getting old. The dog was 15 years old, and the mom was like, hey, the dog's going to die. Probably won't make it through the night. So here he was, first 2 hours, he was with this dog, and he was petting him and everything else, but he's a kid, little kid, 10-year-old kid. 2 hours into it, he's kind of like, I'm bored. I'm bored. I read that shit, and I was like, holy shit, that is the most realest shit I've ever read in a book. Ever. Right? There's a lot of things, like this pandering, this bullshit we see with these people crying and everything. They're not. You cannot maintain that level of emotional distress or anger or anything else. It's not sustainable. Why? Because it's exhausting. It's exhausting. Think about it. Think about the time you were murderously angry, so mad that you would easily kill a motherfucker. Could you literally maintain that level of anger for weeks? No, you couldn't. Without something rekindling that rage, feeding it fuel. It's like a fire, right? You give it a lot of good fuel, that fire fucking flames, right? But the more it's burning, the faster it's tearing the fuel up. So what are you doing? You're constantly fucking feeding the fire, or the fire dies. That is a perfect analogy for the anger and the rage, or some pure emotional sense that's heightened. Okay, like we have our normal stressors every day. That's fine. We live we thrive in a certain level of stress. Okay, that's easy. That's no big deal. But this other shit that we're saying, it's unnatural. It's unnatural, and we're going months and months. We're going months from a heightened state of fear to total disregard to rage to whatever to more fear again. You see the pattern, and eventually you become numb to it. You're like, ah, fuck it, whatever. We saw that after 9/11. Oh, terrorists, boogeyman, Al-Qaeda, Taliban. Whoa. TV shows. Oh, they're gonna take a smart bomb. Oh, they're gonna take a nuke. Oh, blah, 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 blah. We didn't die. We still here. Oh, that got tired. Nobody wants to hear shit about that anymore. Well, then they bring up other shit. When I was a kid growing up, it was the Soviet Union. Russia. And you hear shit about Russia. Always find some new motherfucking boogeyman. And it's all control. They're using the stick to control us. The stick hurts. Can't kill us. And it sure as fuck can't stop all of us. And there is the problem. And they know that. That's why they work so well with the magic box to say shit. Social networking is the biggest horrible invention ever. Social media is more harm than good. Because it is a drug. It is a drug. People just get these little doses of dopamine constantly. And it becomes a crutch system. Man, I feel bad. They ever cut the fucking internet? Wow. That Obi-Wan scene where it's like, suddenly all at once I heard the cry as if a million voices cried out at once and then were silenced. It's like, that's what's going to happen when the internet drops. Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers are going to be like this. No, I don't know. You know? Oh, shit. It don't make sense to me, man. It don't make sense to me. And the sad thing is, you can't talk to most people because their worldview is so defined. It is so ingrained in their definition of who they are that even if you try to have a rational conversation with them, they're going to look at you crazy. They're going to be like, you're a fucking nut. You're like, yeah, well, yours to be fucking crazy. So, only thing I say to you guys is just be fucking safe. Stock up what you can stock up on, because we ain't done. We ain't done by a long shot. And if what I think is coming, if I'm 10% right, fuck. That's at 10%. If the shit goes down like I think it's gonna go down, it probably won't even matter anyway. It probably won't even fucking matter. You know, we'll be looking back at this shit saying, damn, we were fucked from the outset. It's like a fucking 3-year-old playing chess with a chess master. It was decided before we even sat at the table to play. Alright, guys. We're at 55. Gives me about 4 minutes. So if you guys got any fucking questions or anything you guys want to ask me about, that's fine. Tomorrow we will be doing real-time story time. I don't think I'm going to get a lot of people to come on to do the real-time story time stuff. So I think what instead I will do is get started in the second book. So we finished the first book. That's up on Spotify. Excuse me. It's up on Spotify. It's up on obviously the Robert Ulrich's YouTube. It's all there. So you guys can check out the first book. That's basically done. So I'm going to get started now on the second book. So if you have not read the first book, do not pay attention to this one, because this one is the second book and there are fucking spoilers on the very first fucking couple paragraphs. So if you don't give a fuck about the first book, then you can start tuning in on the second book, and eventually when I get to the third book, it's the fucking same thing. Just don't check it out if you're gonna want to do something else, right? Let's see. Keep your eyes open for an upcoming giveaway from my channel. Just a way to say thanks for all the support. Yeah, dude, you know that watch, that little Seiko beauty with the thing you did, that was a pretty nice little watch right there. I like that one right there. I'm just saying, that was real sexy, son bitch. Simicon. If you guys have not checked out Simicon's channel and subscribed to his shit, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Especially if you love watches and knives. Like, I've been just watching his watch stuff because he did some shit. He did some little upgrades on a little Seiko, solar Seiko piece that when it was done, it was beautiful. It's like Terminator. It's like Rambo versus Terminator type shit. And I definitely was feeling the Terminator one. I was like, that was hotness. I'm like, I can't wait to get some money again, because I'm like, I know next watch I'm gonna buy, motherfucker. I know next little project I'm gonna do. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I'm a watch fanatic. I just never have a budget. I got like 1, 2, 3. I think I got 4 fucking watches right now because my Seiko took a shit on me. It fell off a counter, hit marble, and when it hit the marble, that bitch was broke. I was like, fuck. But yeah, I got my, what is that, a Victus, my Casio, and my smartwatch. That's it. But yeah, check his shit out. His reviews are getting better and better, and I like his shit. I like reading the comments too, because there's always some asshole in his fucking comments. Like, you have one guy, he actually had a pretty good critique, but it still came across kind of asshole-ish. You know what I mean? Like, ugh. Like, that really drives me nuts, pisses me off. These fucking trolls coming on my shit, talking shit. You're fucking fat. Oh, you're an astute observer. Oh my god, your eyeballs work. You must be really fucking impressed. You're an impressive person at parties, aren't you? You're like Johnny Obvious walking around. Hey, you're bald. Hey, you're fat. Hey, you've got a wandering eye. You must be the fucking life of the party, you fucking inept piece of shit. Yeah, I fucking hate those guys. I fucking hate them. I get about one of those a month. And I fucking hate them. I wish I could just reach through the screen and slap the shit out of them. Smack! Fuck you. Get out of here with that shit. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's just another little rant. Little side rant. Little small one. Whatever. But that's it. Haters gonna hate. Yeah, dude. You're good, dude. Like, I'm digging your shit. Only thing, I will give one little piece of critique. The cloth that's sitting on there, like, there's always these little specks of something, and I don't know if it's like debris from like the asphalt or dust or whatever, but like my OCD ass, like, I get kind of distracted by it, so I'm like looking at it like, what is that? Is that dust? Is that? I hope that's not the stuff in the walls that you get the cancer from. I hope. So I don't know if there's like a way to vacuum it or something, because I'll be getting like, I can want to look at the sexy, but I keep looking at the little debris. The sexy debris. The sexy debris. You feel me? It gets me, man. Yeah. Or duct tape. I just did duct tape on the pool table because my daughter was like cutting some shit on it, and there was stuff on my pool table, and I'm like, fuck! And I tried the lint roller and it didn't work, so I just took a big ass wad of duct tape and just plap, 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 and it got it all. And I was like, that looks better. That's it. That's my only critique. Other than that, you can't help when the cameras go in and out of focus. That's hard. You know what I mean? You could do a fixed range or whatever, but still, you're not going to be able to, because the minute you try to zoom in or whatever, man, you're fucked, right? But I like the music, I like the different things, and I like the little effects and whatnot. I dig it. So, yeah, you're definitely improving from the very first video to now. I mean, you can only get better doing it. So, and you enjoy it. It's a passion play, and you're digging your shit, and so it's contagious. When you have shit you like, it's contagious. So, it's good shit. I like it. You know, and I'm not just saying shit because you're like a fellow Asian brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying anything like that. No, I actually like the shit because I watch this and whatnot, and I see your numbers are growing. So again, Grass, you just passed 1,000, right? So that's fucking awesome. I can't wait till you hit like 5,000, then 10,000, then 20,000. So there you go. Yeah, fossil watches. That might be the ones that I can do, because his range is outside my price point, so I might be fucking with them lower end ones. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, that's cool, dude. It's all good, man. Like I said, I like to help people, so you know what I'm saying. But anyway, that's it, guys. I'm past the hour. I'm gonna go spend some time with the wife. Maybe watch some fucking Netflix. I don't know. I'm gonna go figure something out. Kind of mentally debrief a little, and then tomorrow we'll do some reading and whatnot. And we'll just keep the ball rolling. All right? All right, guys. You be safe, guys. Seriously. The world's kind of crazy. So now more than ever, you got to keep your head on the swivel. Keep your head on the swivel. Hey, look. Hakuna motherfucking Matata. That's what it... Hakuna Matata is all about keeping your head on the swivel. Hakuna Matata. I see your ass over there. All right, guys. That's it. I will see you motherfuckers next time. Adios, amigos.